Hi y'all, welcome to another video. Today we are doing a little date night get ready with me, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this nice blue smoky eye. Now first of all, excuse this angle and this lighting. I was trying something new with my camera and I fully regret it, but I just love how the makeup turned out. You can still see what I'm doing. It's just not my best lighting and camera angle situation. I think I'm going to go back to the old way, but anyway, I'm going to run you guys through the entire look, the skin included, but also give you guys a really good detailed tutorial when it comes to the blue smoky eye, since that's probably why we're all here. So first, I'm just going to prep the skin really well. I'm using the Wet n Wild Hydrating Serum Primer. And then I'm also going to spray my whole face down with the Wet n Wild 24-hour lock-in setting spray. Let that get nice and dried down and tacky before we go in with any other steps. This just gives us a nice hydrated, tacky, long-lasting base for our date night. And of course, don't forget to hydrate the lips. Of course, I'm using the e.l.f. lip oil here. And then I always go for full coverage and glowy. So I am starting with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This doesn't have too much coverage on its own, but it is certainly extremely glowy. And then I'm using the Profusion Feel Good Skin Foundation, which is one of my favorite drugstore foundations of all time. We're also going to excuse my shade match. You guys, I'm so sorry. The skin was skinning, but it wasn't the right shade, and that's just disappointing. I just have gotten a little bit more sun than I thought I did, and you'll see at the end, my body is a bit tan. You could probably even see it now. And yeah, my foundation is maybe a shade or two too light. So we deal. I'm using the Milani Pink Color Corrector under the eyes with the Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. Great combo for a full coverage look. Now I just kind of let that set down and so it can be as full coverage as possible while I use some cream bronzer. I'm using the Morphe 2 cream bronzer stick. I will put all of the exact shades down below if you are similar in shade to me and you're curious about exactly what shade I'm using. I am going to try to drag this kind of more on the jawline as well to try to get that shade match a little bit better, a little bit more seamless. I absolutely adore this cream bronzer. It is so creamy, easy to blend, really light and wearable. I love it so much. So once I get that all blended out, I'm then going to blend out the concealer and then go in with some blush. I'm also using the Morphe 2 blush and lip color here, which is just absolutely gorgeous. It's this beautiful kind of like sunburn look. I just thought it would contrast with the blue eyes really nicely, but not overwhelm the rest of the face. I didn't want to do anything too crazy. And then of course, for the most long-lasting base ever, you're going to want to spray your setting spray between each step. After that dries down, I'm going to bake under my eyes and leave that there to protect my eyes from any fallout, just in case. I didn't have any, but I like to do that just in case, and I let the rest of my face kind of set on its own before I use any other powders. So the first thing I'm going in with on the eye is this liquid matte eyeshadow in the shade blue from About Face. They have so many colors to choose from, so you can really do like any eye look that you want. I did an entire review of these a while back, so I'll link that right here and down below as well if you're curious about all the different shades that I have and what I think about everything. But I'm going to use this blue shade. I'm going to put it all over the lid and then just gently kind of tap and blend to blend this out. Then I'm using this amazing Revolution eyeshadow palette that I got recently. I'm going to use this blue shade in the crease to just continue to blend things out and make it really nice and seamless. As you can see right here, it's already pretty blended, but I do find that these About Face eyeshadows really do benefit from being set, so I use them more as the base. So I am just going to kind of set / blend out the eye look with this little blue color, and then I'm going in with this darker shimmery blue that's in this Revolution palette that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put that all over the lid. This is like a nice dark blue smoky eye with just the littlest bit of a kind of reflect sparkle on the lid. Absolutely loving that. And then of course, once I set this all down, I'm just going to really gently blend that out. And I'm going to use the black in this palette just to give myself a smudgy little wing. not even a wing, just a smudgy eyeshadow liner. I do not like a wing on my particular eye shape, but if you always do winged eyeliner, then feel free to add it. I like with a smoky eye to have kind of a smudged out black liner on the top because I feel like it just makes everything blend really seamlessly. But that's completely up to you. You can do a smudgy liner with eyeshadow and then do a liquid eyeliner over the top of it if that is what you like on your eye shape. And then a nice little hack that I like to do, especially when you're doing purples and blues around the eyes, if you don't want them to go too high, you're not really sure about the blend, and you definitely don't want the purple and blue colors to look like a black eye, then I like to take a powder foundation or a face powder, that whatever face powder you love, on a blank blending brush and just run that face powder over the brow bone and kind of make sure that that is seamless and blended. And it also makes sure that it doesn't go too high so you don't look like you have a black eye. And then same, this is what I do with every single eyeshadow look in this inner corner. I take a really, really brightening white or close to white powder. I'm using a very, very pale powder foundation here. And I like to brighten up that inner corner. But this is, again, just for my eye shape. I have kind of deep set eyes in there, and I like to make sure that that is really nicely brightened up and there's no blue poking through anywhere that I don't want it. Again, you don't want it to look like you have a black eye. You want this blue eyeshadow to look very purposefully placed, if that makes sense. So now I am powdering the rest of my face and dusting away that bake, and I'm going to be using my Smashbox Halo Glow bronzer, blush, and highlight palette to kind of set and reinforce anything else I had going on the face as far as like bronzer, highlight, blush, all those good things. After I blend out the rest of my face, I'm just going to take that original blue eyeshadow, the first blue eyeshadow that we went in with, and kind of smoke that out along the lower lash line. You can, if you're not brave enough to do the blue, although I highly recommend it, you can always do nice neutral to cool toned brown. That would also look very pretty under here. But I was going all out and I'm putting that blue under the eyes and kind of connecting that to the outer corner here. And then I'm just taking that black and only doing that on the outer third. This again kind of keeps it from looking too much like a black eye, but it ensures that the top part of your eye matches the bottom, if that makes sense. Sometimes it looks a little weird if you leave your eyeshadow very, very top heavy. You do want to kind of even it out down there. So yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of that black on the outer third and kind of blend everything out, and then just go in with mascara and some falsies. And of course, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows along the way as my glue dries and doing my lips. I just kind of hop around at this point in my makeup. I put the lash glue on the lashes, and while that is kind of getting tacky, I'll just fill in the brows, do the lips, all that good stuff. You can use a nice icy blue highlight if you would like on the brow bone and the inner corner, but I decided to just go in with the same highlight that I used on my cheeks just to make sure that everything has something that ties it in. This is typically what I do, so that I guess that's just what I'm more comfortable with, and I feel like it makes everything look tied together and a little bit more seamless. And then here's also what I was talking about with the angle. You can't even see anything I was doing when I was putting on my lashes, so yeah. I'm just doing a nice nude cool toned lip combo and throwing on some gloss, and that will be the final look. I thought this was so pretty. I have lots of blue and purple in my hair, so I thought it was so cute to have the blue eyeshadow. Here is how everything looks in daylight. No beauty filters, no nothing, just nice evening sunlight. And then I put on a black dress, and I do actually have some purple earrings that have a matching necklace. So I thought that was absolutely perfect. I just have black, purple, and blue going on with the entire look. Again, I'm so sorry about the foundation shade match. It's a little bit off, but we move on. Life is life. It's okay. It's makeup. It'll wash off at the end of the day. And I'm absolutely in love with how this eyeshadow looks and how everything just goes together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will list everything that I use down below, like I said, along with my other YouTube channel, my Instagram, and my TikTok if you want to follow me everywhere. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.